One thing that we don't like in our neighborhoods is another man that looks like us holding us accountable. That has been one of the biggest problems in the black community for a long time. How do I know? When you tell somebody they're wrong, they're gonna shoot you.
They thought I was done, I'm not. I'm back on the block, ain't talking about slinging no rock. Knock out the Giants with scripture, I don't need a weapon. Somehow they still say I'm like Pop. I tell them pull up, the show didn't stop. This spot is good enough to teach to the fly.
So these young black kids, they're only gonna look at what they see on TV. So they listen to NBA YoungBoy or whoever. Whatever they watching or whatever they listen to, that's what they're gonna mimic. No matter what.
You right.
You can't avoid it though. It can't be avoided. They put what they want to put on TV for these kids to see. Just like they put all the gay stuff on TV.
You're right.
It's a program.
So how do we escape that programming?
You need your parents, but a lot of these parents don't do their job either.
It start with men like us, bruh. Somebody got to be the role model in the community.
We can only do so much. We role model in this barbershop every day and try to turn these kids the right way. But once they get out of here, they're going to follow regardless.
You know what?
We can only do so much.
I want you to think about this, bruh. Get Titus 3:3. We got to realize we got more power than we actually think we do.
We do, but nobody's coming together to put their power together.
It's starting. Like I said, when you look at our organization,
we've been saying it's been starting for 100+ years.
Watch this. When you look, we gotten pretty far, bro. When you look at our organization, it started with just 2 men. Just 2 men. Now we got schools in damn near every state in the United States. We got schools in Africa. We got schools in London. In the UK. We got schools China. Bro, we got people all around this world that's coming back to the truth of who they are according to the scriptures. Think about it. Malcolm X had that mindset where it ain't enough. Or Martin Luther King had that mindset where it ain't enough. You got to start somewhere, bro. It's men already starting.
It's been starting for so long. Ain't nothing happened yet.
What the difference is now?
So
we got the truth now.
What's the goal? What's your goal?
What's our goal? Hold that. Zephaniah 2:1. Our goal is for our people to start realizing our true nationality, bro. Coming back to that. Because that's the first step. The reason why our movements don't succeed in our neighborhoods is because the mindset hasn't been changed.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's our first goal. Our first goal is to change the mindset, all right? First goal is to get our people to realize, bro, we not African Americans. We not Mexicans. We not Cubans. No, we the Israelites according to the Bible.
Your goal should be trying to get black kids to stop killing black kids.
Hey, we do that too.
If you don't reach that point, then your goal ain't going to go nowhere.
We do that too. Hey, but it starts with men like you to be in the road. Hey. It starts with men like us, bro. It starts with men like us, boots on the ground. We do that. We boots on the ground every single day. Like I said, you don't realize how much power that this Bible possesses, and you.
I read my Bible every day.
And you, as a man, possess, bro. Watch this. Read that.
This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Come on.
Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
So first, the Bible tells us, we the nation not desired. Like I said, anywhere you go in this world, they look at us as slaves. They look at us as people that they don't want around their kids, right? The Bible says we got to gather together. First and foremost, what do we gather under? We got to gather under the law, statutes, and commandments. I'm about to show you one thing that could change the mindset of the black community. Get Leviticus 19:17. Because this is something that we don't do too often. Watch that. Read.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
So we can all agree. That's something that goes on in our communities a lot, right? Hatred for people that look like us.
That's going to be forever.
Watch this. Read.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
When it says rebuke, it means correct. One thing that we don't like in our neighborhoods is another man that looks like us holding us accountable. That has been one of the biggest problems in the black community for a long time. How do I know? When you tell somebody they're wrong, they're going to shoot you. That's the reason why a majority of the men that's in prison are in prison, because they don't know how to handle conflict resolution. They don't like another man that looks like them telling them, hey, bro, you wrong in this area. This is how you can do it better. But according to the scriptures, that's hatred if I see you doing something wrong and I don't say nothing.
Nobody says anything anymore.
Exactly. That's my point.
So my point is, it's getting worse. It's not getting better. It's getting worse.
If we applied this law, it would get better.
Think about it. When you think about back in the day, teachers used to be able to discipline kids. Other people used to be able to discipline kids. Now, if you tell somebody they kid wrong, Don't talk to my kid like that. You can't speak to my kid.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a community no more.
So let's think about that.
So it's getting worse.
Who's not in the household at a higher rate now as it was back in the day?
Well, I can't speak for myself, but the dad.
The dad.
I'm in the household.
Like I said, there's a few examples. We got a few examples.
That's what I'm saying. None of these men in here can't.
I got you, but that's what I'm saying. We got to start thinking.
Like in today's society, we more present than
the mom is.
We starting to get back to that.
But that's what I'm saying. We more present than it was back in the day. Because back in the day, I know nobody I grew up with had their pop. Nobody I grew up with had their pop.
That's what we saying.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about back in the day when we was
right.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
now,
the fathers, I think the fathers are stepping up way more than they were back in the day. That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, bro. I get what you're saying because I grew up in a household without a father, so I know that struggle. Our generation, yes, we are the ones that's starting to try to come back to our kids' lives, but our kids ain't the ones that's out there doing the drama, the dirt.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Because our kids still young. They still babies. So the ones that's out there doing that are still a result of those single-parent households.
Not necessarily. I know kids that got both parents and they still ain't shit.
But there's layers to that. There's layers to that.
There are layers to that. It's not always what's happening in a household. It's what's happening when they get outside of the household and get with their friends.
But a lot of it's what's being taught in the household.
No,
so I'm about to, for example, watch this. I got you. For an example, in a household, they teaching today, happy wife, happy life. The world teaches that.
I don't teach that.
Bro, listen. We have to start thinking on a nation mentality and not individual.
When the nation don't come together.
This is our whole argument, bro.
You're never going to get the nation together.
If we have that mindset, we're never going to try.
You know why you're never going to get the nation to come together? Because there was God and there's the devil. So it's always going to be separate, no matter what.
Bro, the devil answers to God.
Of course. But God
so we can't use that example.
God allows the devil to take who he wants to take, regardless.
We can't use that, bro. So, all right, so listen. This is an example, right? Watch this. I'm about to show you something. Get Job 1. We think that the devil just out here, God just letting the devil choose anybody he wants to go after. No, there's certain ways that it's set up.
I know. I read the Bible. You don't go to Job, right?
What did it say about Job?
I know Job.
What did it say?
The devil said, I can't touch Job because you won't let me. And
but why?
God told him to try Job.
Why though? Why did he say?
God wouldn't allow him to.
But why?
And God said, "Go ahead." And
why wouldn't God allow Satan to touch Job?
God had his hands on him.
No, there's something you missed.
Job was one of his strongest people.
There's something that read it.
I know the whole book of
Job.
1.
Yep.
It's the book of Job, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Come on.
Verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of God...
No, jump up. I want verse...
God is the one that considers.
Start at verse 1.
Verse 1. This is the book of Job, chapter 1, verse 1. There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job. And that man was perfect.
What made that man perfect?
God made him perfect.
No.
Who else gonna make him perfect?
No, that's not what made him perfect.
What made him perfect?
I'm about to show you. Keep reading.
Nothing can make you perfect but God.
No, watch this. Watch this.
That man was perfect and upright, and one that feared God and eschewed evil.
Eschewed evil means he hated evil. Meaning he kept God's commandments. That's what made Job perfect. No, his own works made him perfect. His own works made him perfect.
God made him perfect.
It's your works
that. If you didn't follow God, you would not be perfect.
So watch this. If you follow God's commandments, that's what's going to make you perfect.
You're still not going to be perfect.
How come you're not?
You're never going to be perfect.
What Christ tell us?
Nobody is perfect but the Lord.
What Christ tell us?
We are born sinners.
What did Christ tell us?
You're going to sin regardless, but it's the point of
my brother, I'm asking you, what did Christ tell us?
So perfect is 100 out of 100.
Watch this. Matthew 5:48. We got to rely on the scriptures, bro. Christ told us.
I know the whole book. I know the Bible.
Okay, watch this. I'm trying to tell you, bro, there's certain things you don't know.
I know everything in the Bible. I read the whole Bible.
You know everything in the Bible?
I read the Bible.
So what's today?
What you mean what's today?
What's today?
What you mean today?
If you know the whole Bible, what's today, bro?
The actual date?
No. What day?
Saturday.
Okay, what's Saturday according to the scriptures?
Sabbath day.
The Sabbath.
I know what that is.
So what are you supposed to do and not do on the Sabbath day?
You working right now.
I'm not working.
This is work.
No, this is not work.
You consider it work. It's work.
No,
it's work.
This is not work. This is not work. So Christ went in the synagogue on the Sabbath day and taught. Paul went in the synagogue on the Sabbath day and taught. So how is teaching work?
Everything is work. So
no, this is not work. This is not work. This is not work. We're not getting wages for this. We're not buying and selling. That's work. What we're doing right now is teaching the word. That's not work. No, we don't.
No job on Saturday.
No, we don't. No.
How long you been doing that?
We don't.
How long you been
Ever
doing
since I came to the realization about this truth and I've learned,
you ain't perfect.
that was then.
You're never gonna be perfect.
Read what you got.
This the book of Matthew, chapter 5 and verse 48. Come on. Be therefore perfect, even as your Father, which is
no. Hey, this is a healthy. Hey, this is a healthy conversation, bro. Hey, this is a healthy conversation. Because like I said, this is stuff. This is conversations we not having, bro. Because you can't go to the Christian church and have these type of conversations. So we cool. We cool with this. We cool with this, bro. This is what we do all day, every day. All right, we converse about the scriptures. So Christ telling us, what did Christ tell us? Read.
Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father, which in heaven is perfect.
So this is Christ that knows everything. Why would he tell us to be something that we can't be?
What is nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models.